Okay, so Tania, we're about to explore the question of trust via MindScaping. Now, I've talked to you a little bit ahead of time about MindScaping and what it is. So first thing we need to do is to get you relaxed. If you know how to go into trance, you can go right into trance. You don't have to. We don't really need a deep trance for MindScaping. So can you just go ahead, take a deep breath, and let it out with a big sigh and relax. Just let yourself drift down into a place that's really comfortable. That's it. Relax completely. Just let yourself go. Let yourself drift even deeper. You could imagine that you've written your name on the edge of the water. Write your name right down by the water. And as the waves come up, as the tide comes in slowly, just let the gentle waves wash away your name. That's right. And when you know the name is completely washed away, just wiggle one of these fingers so that I know you're there. Excellent, excellent. And now, Tania, we're going to explore the concept of trust and how it works for you. Now, I'd like you to imagine, Tania, that in your mind, there's a whole library filled with charts, rolled up charts that cover everything you know about every issue you've ever dealt with, every idea, every concept. Now, if you're going to be a tourist in a certain place and you're only interested in museums, you don't want to know about the electrical system or the sewer system. All you want to know is where are the museums and how do you get there. So, in the same way, you're going to be exploring the question of trust. You want a chart that's just right, that only has information on it that relates to trust. So I'd like you to go into that library deep in your unconscious mind now. Go into that library and choose the chart that's got just the right level of information about trust. And signal me with your finger when you've found that chart. With just the right level of information. Just information about trust. That's right. Wonderful. And now I'd like you to take that chart with you and come to a place that's basically flat and featureless. And when you're there, I want you to unroll the chart all around you. Let it roll out all the way to the horizon in all directions. And once it's completely unrolled, I want you to mark the spot where you are so that you'll be able to return to this spot no matter what, easily and quickly. It might be with an X, it might be with a monument, any way you'd like to record it. That's right. And now that you have that marked, I'd like you to allow your unconscious mind to begin transforming this chart into a three-dimensional display. Make it allow your unconscious to create whatever symbols, metaphors, features, whatever has to do with the question of trust for you. Allow them to appear in any form that you like. And tell me, as that begins to materialize, tell me what you first become aware of. A forest. All right. And is the forest in front of you?
Yes, to the side.
Which side? Right or left?
Right.
To the right. There's a forest to the right. Okay, is the forest close?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you feel about that forest right now? It's fine. Okay. And what's to the right?
Yes, right.
what's to the left?
Nothing.
It's completely empty?
Yeah.
All right. And straight ahead?
Nothing.
It's nothing at all. So there's the forest, and around there's nothing at all. And I'd like you to take a moment. And how do you feel about the fact that there's nothing at all there?
Okay.
Okay. Now I'd like you to become aware of what's behind you. And tell me what you notice.
There's a wall.
There's a wall behind you. Okay. Is it a big wall?
Yeah.
All right. And what do you sense about that wall?
It's a brick wall.
It's a brick wall. How do you feel about that brick wall being there?
Blocking me.
It's blocking you. Now, is there something on the other side of that brick wall, Tania?
No.
Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do right now, Tania, is to imagine that you're able to rise up above the map, rise up above the chart, just enough so that you can see beyond the wall, perhaps even beyond the forest. But first I'd like you to look beyond the wall. Rise up above and look in that direction. And tell me what you're aware of.
The sky.
The sky. All right. So now, Tania, you said the wall is blocking you. Is there something that you'd like to do but you can't do because of the wall?
It's the wrong color.
The wall is the wrong color. All right. Well, now, do you know what the right color would be?
No.
Ah, all right. Now, tell me about the sky, Tania. Is the sky clear, cloudy? Is it daytime, nighttime?
It's daytime.
It's daytime.
Fluffy clouds.
Ah, there's fluffy clouds. All right. So it's a pleasant day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as you look at that wall, do you still feel that it's blocking you?
Yeah.
All right. Now, is there a way to get around the wall?
No.
Is there a way to get through the wall?
No.
All right. But you'd like to get past the wall, wouldn't you, Tania?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'd like you to imagine, Tania, because you realize that in trance, time is an illusion. So I'd like you to imagine, Tania, that everything eventually crumbles. Even the tallest mountains crumble over time. And if it's just a brick wall, it too might crumble if enough time passes. So imagine now, Tania, that decades and centuries pass, and rain falls on the wall, plants grow on the wall, water goes into the cracks in the wall and freezes and enlarges the cracks. And as time goes by, Tania, that wall begins to crack and crumble. And eventually, as enough time passes, the wall will simply turn to dust. So allow that to happen, Tania. Allow that time to happen in your mind. So that wall turns to dust. That's right. And eventually that wall will crumble to the point where it's not a barrier anymore. It no longer blocks you. And signal me with your fingers when that point has arrived. Excellent, excellent. And now, Tania, now that that wall is no longer blocking you, I'd like you to reach out, first just with your senses. Reach out and discover what is there that it was blocking you from. Reach out with your senses and tell me what you become aware of. A lot of warmth? Okay. And this warmth is something that you want. Would you like to explore that warmth now, Tania?
Yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead and move towards that warmth. Is there a path or a road?
No.
Okay, well, just go ahead and move towards that wall, towards where the wall used to be and beyond, towards that warmth. And explore. Discover what's there, Tania. Always remaining in comfort, always carrying my voice with you. As you're swinging on that swing that you can trust, sometimes from a swing we can become aware of things that we weren't aware of otherwise. Is there anything that you can be aware of as you swing, Tania, that you didn't notice before? Is there anything there, Tania? If not, that's okay.
Happiness.
Happiness. Ah. And how do you perceive the happiness, Tania?
By the swing.
Ah, by the swing. Okay, Tania. Well, I'd like you to keep that memory of happiness that used to be blocked behind that brick wall that was the wrong color. And bring that with you as you return now to the starting point. Return to the starting point, and I'd like you to roll the chart up. Roll it up again all the way from the horizon into a nice roll, and I'd like you to mark it so that you can find this chart again. That's right, mark the chart and return it now to the library in your unconscious mind. And as it's returned, I'd like you to begin to integrate all of the lessons and changes that have happened today. And as you integrate them, and only as fast as your mind has integrated and made permanent all of the changes that had begun with this adventure, I'd like you to return gradually to the room, and when you're all finished, open your eyes and come on back. That's right. Hey, how are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. Well done. So that was a nice adventure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. Great. Did you understand what it all meant?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because people don't always understand. You don't have to always understand what it means. Sometimes you go, well, this happened and this, I have no idea what it means. That's okay. And there may even be pieces of it that won't make sense to you for a while. But over the next days and weeks to come, you may notice yourself changing. And that's okay. That's a good thing. So thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.